Hey, what's up everybody? This is Ty from 10thumbspro.com coming at you with another lesson, and today we are breaking down the alternate tuning of tuning down a half step. A very popular tuning with bands like Nirvana, especially the Unplugged album. The whole thing is tuned down a half step. Motley Crue, Guns N' Roses. I used to love her, whoa, but I had to play the ukulele. So all those kind of tunes are all tuned down a half step. Plus I'm also going to show you how you can play the key of E and the key of B, two keys that are very popular in pop music, very popular, especially the key of E on the guitar, substantially easier because by making this F shape with this tuning, this is actually your E chord, alright? So, pretty quick overview. All you need is that ukulele, brain, attention span. You have those three things. Follow me on and let's break this down real quick. You can go to Patreon and support us if you want. So that's just $1 creation, caps as low as $1 a month. And you get a PDF of every single lesson, including this one and all our previous lessons. But you don't need those things to learn because I'm going to have all the graphics on the screen. Just that ukulele, brain, attention span. So follow me on in and let's break this lesson down right now. Okay, so why don't we go ahead and just break down this new alternate tuning. This is a lot of fun, okay? Again, if you want to, you can check out the other ones. We've done some open C and open G tunings as well. So this is our third alternate tuning. Real quick, let's review how we're tuned. I have a G, C, E, and an A note. Okay? And what I'm doing is I'm using a digital tuner. I'm going to grab it real quick. And it's this one, alright? It's called In's Tuner. I'm not affiliated with them. I don't have anything to do with them. It's free and it's chromatic. A lot of times you get tuners, like a ukulele tuner, for example, that's ukulele specific, that will only tune in standard tuning. But a chromatic means you can tune in any note. So what we're going to do is we're going to take everything down a half step. So my G, I would need, pop quiz, what's down a half step? A G flat or an F sharp. Okay, so one little tip with that too is I like to tune below the note and then tune up into it. I find that the tuning holds itself a little longer that way. Below a C note we have a B note. Okay, now we're going to drop this E down to an E flat or a D sharp. And we're going to drop this A down to an A flat or a G sharp. Okay, so now we're in tune. Okay, so now that we're in tune, you're thinking, oh man, that's a really minor detail. What does that really change? Okay, it changes a couple things. One of the first things is, this is a common tuning that you're going to see when you listen to rock bands like Guns N' Roses, Motley Crue, Nirvana when they play Unplugged. A lot of rock bands will use this, Bad Company, Aerosmith, and what essentially it's doing is it's just making it a little easier for the male voice to sing some of these higher notes, alright? Because it's bringing all these sounds down a little bit. So if you like that kind of hard rock low sound, it's good for that. But what's cool about it for everyone is that it makes two keys that are very popular in music, the key of B and even more so the key of A, quite a bit easier. If I make our familiar F shape, this is actually an E chord. Okay? Now even though it's an F shape, because all the notes are moved down half a step, this is an E chord. So if you're playing a song in the key of E, which in the past, maybe let's say E, A, and B looked like this. Okay, now it's going to look like this. E, A, B7, E. So we just essentially use the shapes from F and we can play in the key of E, which is really, really cool and quite a bit easier. Okay, another thing that gets a lot easier is the key of B. If you think of I'm Yours, right? That song is in the key of B, but it's so much easier in C. In the key of B, you need a B, you need a G sharp minor, you need an E flat, and you need one other chord that's a little funky. What was it? F sharp. Okay? So, I can do that now by playing this C chord becomes my B chord. This A minor is actually an A flat minor or a G sharp minor, right? I got my E, my A flat, I'm sorry, my F sharp, and my B. So the key of B is a lot easier with this tuning as well. Some other things, because you have a little less tension if you're playing blues and jamming, things like bends are a little easier as well because you're going to have a little more range because you have a little less tension. So I'm able to do even step and a half bends. Okay? Alright, so there it was. Just a quick overview of the down a half step tuning. How to do it, got it in tune, who uses it, advantages for the male voice, and some advantages in the key of E and B, alright? So have fun with this, play with these ideas if you want. I don't do this that often. A lot of times, for example, if I'm going to play Nirvana Unplugged, my girl, where will you go? Going where the cold wind blows. I end up just playing it in the key of E, but when you play it in E flat, man, it just sounds a lot more like the recording. So that's kind of mostly what I would use this tuning for, okay? Alright everybody, and until next time, that's the overcap, or the overview, the review. If you want to be a Patreon, you can. It starts at just $1 creation cap, so those $1 a month, PDF with this lesson and all our lessons. It will accelerate your learning and also give you a little more in-depth insight as well. So you should think about it. Cheaper than a cheap cheeseburger. Plus Skype lessons one-on-one if you're interested. And until next time everybody, 10 thumbs. Life is good, baby. Alright everybody, so there it was. Happy to bring it to you. Tuning down a half step, right? I used to love her, but I had to kill her. My girl, where will you go? I'm going where the 10 thumbs pro. Alright everybody, life is so good. Love, peace, and chicken grease. Just enjoy yourselves, okay? That's the whole purpose. And you're going to enjoy yourself a lot more with some ukulele. Take care.